the most of it, right? All right, the measurement of energy. Let's talk about this first. Think of energy as a measured unit, a teaspoon, for example. We're supplied with so many teaspoons per day to spend at our will on whatever we choose. So pretend I give you $100 bill, 100 teaspoons of energy. We have that much to spend during our day. Everything we do requires energy. Every thought and every action we take has an energetic cost. Every thought has an energetic cost. Think about that. If we spend those energy reserves foolishly without intention, we end up short every time. If I give a kid $100 bill and we go to McDonald's and they buy 45, boxes of chicken nuggets, you're going to end up short when we end up going to Target afterwards, right? This is the reason so many people complain about a lack of energy, feeling stressed and always rushed. We have this energy stuff and we spend it willy-nilly. We just go here, we go there. Quick fixes, anything that's going to solve my problem right this second. I'm not going to think about what solves my problem an hour from now. I need something right now. This is how this works. The flavor and efficiency of energy. Energy is not created equal, right? So I kind of chunked it out into two different flavors. We've got sour energy and sweet energy. Sour energy is stress, overwhelm, worry, anger, resentment, frustration, confusion, indecision, inaction, willpower, physical fatigue is something I'd put in there. It has a very heavy cost, right? Say it's $5 a teaspoon. It's a heavier weight. You can put a dollar amount to it or a weight to it. Think about fuel efficiency cars. You've got, big diesel trucks, and you've got Toyota Prius. Sour energy is your big diesel truck. It sucks it up very fast. Sweet energy is more ease, clarity, calm, release, contentment, action, rest, strength, cohesiveness, self-respect, self-trust, self-confidence. That's sweet energy that's very efficient. $1 a teaspoon. It's a Toyota Prius, right? It runs very efficiently. So a sour energy lifestyle is going to look a little bit like this, like the emoji face. If you constantly feel like you're white knuckling it all the time, mentally, the mental cost of stress is high and inefficient. All right. So the more stress we have in our life, the more energy it sucks. It's got a heavy cost to it. Physically, the cost of malnourishment, imbalanced hormones, and physical weakness is high. When I say malnourishment, there is a very large majority of our population that is malnourished. Doesn't mean we're underfed. Sometimes it does. It means we're malnourished. We're choosing foods that are out of a package and not using dishes. I like the phrase, dishes is greater than wrappers. We're using quick convenience foods. Foods that are highly, highly processed, and we're malnourished. So it causes imbalanced hormones, physical weakness, fatigue. So the sour energy fatigue is heavy, right? You feel heavy with it. You don't feel light and energetic. And then third, I put autopilot, lack of direction. The cost of confusion of what to do partnered with inaction is very high. And the health and fitness industry really loves this piece of the lifestyle because it causes you to spend money. Milo, calm down. Right? We have a lack of direction. So we're constantly grabbing at straws and trying to create, trying to give ourselves options. What am I going to do next? What's the next diet I'm going to do? What's the next workout program? What's the next supplement that I'm going to use to take action, right? So it gives you a temporary sense of satisfaction. It gives you a temporary high, like, yes, I'm doing something, but it's very short-lived. It has a heavy cost to it. It is not long-lasting and efficient. The sweet energy lifestyle, mentally, the mental cost of clarity and all the things that I talked about of here, the mental cost of ease, clarity, calm, all that is very low and efficient. Toyota Prius, right? It doesn't use much energy. Physically, the cost of strength, nourishment, and balance is low. When I'm physically strong, I'm nourished, I'm well rested. It's a very low cost. And then intention and purpose. The cost associated with purpose and intention with action to support it is low. When I know what my goal is, when I know the direction I want to go, when I have a long-term goal and I know how to support that long-term goal with short-term goals, it costs very little, right? Very little energy. So how do we, and excuse my F-bomb here, but I was trying to think of F words and I couldn't think of a better way to explain this. So how do we increase energy? So number one, we optimize it. We go from living this way of sour energy suckers to sweet energy, right? How do we do that? Well, that's She Built VIP. That's a different story that we're going to talk about later. I tell you how to do that. I show you how to do that. I give you the platform, the tools, and everything how to do it. Optimize energy. Yes, you can increase energy. So we can optimize it, but we can also increase. So instead of 100 teaspoons, $100, I'm going to give you 150 by doing these things. Fuel, food, movement, and sleep choices that support metabolism and organ function will increase energy stores. Focus, narrowing down mental energy expenditures and eliminating leaks. A lot of this stuff up in the sour section is leaking. So you're trying to put a plug in it, but it just keeps leaking out and you don't know where it's going. So with focus, you can eliminate leaks and then fuck off. There's a lot of stuff in your life that just needs to get kicked to the curb that absorbs unnecessary energy. This is people, maybe this is jobs, maybe this is you with a lack of boundaries, finally starting to set some boundaries in your life. Just forget it, like get out. You're costing me energy, so get out of the way. So this is how you can take your energy and increase it and optimize it to start living a life that you enjoy. So because there's that little there's a disconnect between like, that's great, Shannon, I'm now living the sour, I see that, but how do I get to the sweet?